But now there are essentially three possible courses: to annul the entire vote, unlikely for many reasons, to press the two leading candidates to share power, or to throw out enough of the first round votes to make a second round runoff between the two front-runners necessary.
Well, Mark Urban has dusted off his venerable screenwriter piece of apparatus and joins us now in the studio. Has the Challenger got much chance of overturning this, do you think?
Well, you certainly wouldn't think so on the surface of it, at least. I mean, if we look at the figures with still just under 92% of the votes counted, they're still crunching the numbers, as it were, on some of those remote districts, you see that President Hamid Karzai, the incumbent, has got nearly 3 million votes, 54% or so, and that the challenger, Dr. Abdullah, with just 28.3%, can't do much in that sense to help himself by pressing this campaign. But the key, of course, with the international community engaged through the Complaints Commission, is to whittle down that 54%. If it goes below 50%, then the second round becomes inevitable, and that, in a sense, could be the way out for everyone.
Just draw out for us where the disputed contests are.
Well, I think everybody understood, with President Karzai being himself a Pashtun, that the Pashtun vote was going to be key in this. Now, Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic country, but if we look to the south or below this yellow line, we see the areas which are majority Pashtun. Now, of course, the president could hope for great support from people from that group, but that is also the group that supports the Taliban. And there's been a great deal of violence and intimidation in those southern provinces. And today we see, in the first strike of the Electoral Complaints Commission, 83 polling stations having their results erased completely because of irregularities, most of them in Kandahar, the real Karzai heartland, I beg your pardon, some in Paktika on the Pakistani border there, and some in Ghazni, another historically very strong Pashtun province. Hundreds more are now under the microscope, as it were, and it could be that in the next week or two we see the international community, by forcing this process, bring the vote down of accepted votes, if you like, for President Karzai to the point where he must have that runoff.